Welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is August 13th, 2020. This is episode 66, and today we're looking at Blade Runner 2019. This is issue 00, so I guess they have high hopes for it. It is a free comic book issue, written by Michael Green, drawn by Mike Johnson, and Andres Quinlan or something. Quinaloo, I don't know. Anyway, you see this on the cover. That's not a man. That's a woman. Can't you tell? Oh, yes. Okay, so Deckard's been replaced by a woman. Not just any woman. She is, as in her own words, the best Blade Runner ever. Okay, so let's take a look at this comic real quick. I'll give you a little backstory right here. I don't know if this is going to be covered in the #1 issue when it does come out, but they do give you some issues here. They talk about how she had to overcome a rare spinal affliction, and she had to walk with crutches. But that didn't stop her, because she's the most capable Blade Runner in the city, the whole city of Los Angeles, where the population there is probably like, it's 2019, so it's probably about 8 million. Now, why they're picking 2019 for this futuristic thing, I don't know. That seems stupid right off the bat, because we're well past 2019, and this is not ringing true, what they're showing here. So it's almost kind of like a fake sci-fi. They talk about the growth of the off-world. Now, a lot of these comics that are kind of a reboot with a female character, what I'm seeing is they take little things from here, little things from there, but they don't seem to capture the true spirit of the original storyline. It's more just like, oh, some people are replicants and we got to hunt them down. And it just seems to miss the point altogether. Whereas they're focusing more on, oh, this Blade Runner is so great, she can do everything. And her name is Ash, and it should be Mary Sue, because she is perfect. Okay, she's actually of Indian descent, of course. And as we know, she comes to Los Angeles as an immigrant with her mother, and they cook Indian food at a small stall. So they're poor, just like all the other people that have come from India here. Not successful or anything, just kind of almost street urchins. So they're kind of bullied into getting free meals from the local police or special forces, whatever they are. They don't really say who they are. And they give it up. So they say, oh, next time don't make a stink about it. We know you're new. If you make a stink, we're going to, you'll be sorry. So she's already mad. Now, she's pretty unlikable all the way through this thing. I mean, you can see she's mad here. She's just mean, kind of short and mean to everybody. And she ends up, I guess, going to what they call it, some kind of academy. I can't even think what it's called. One of the academies that turns people into Blade Runners. They talk about all the different generations of the Nexus replicants and how the latest ones malfunctioned. And of course, she's an expert in the science of it. And you can see she's got her back apparatus on. And then the other scientist there, whatever, says, oh, I got the item that you need to fix your back. And look at the size of this thing. Oh, you'd never notice that. It's like, holy cow, that thing's huge. That's going to fix her back. And at the same time, he makes kind of of course, because he's white, an older white male, he makes a crude comment towards her about maybe trading sexual favors for part of the price of this. She says no, because she's got photos of him that I don't know what they could be, that will get him in hot water. So she just takes this apparatus this guy has made that's huge. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how she's going to put it on or how it's going to work or how she's going to hide it. But anyway, then we get this ad about the latest Nexus 6 and all the different things it can do. It can serve, it can persevere, excuse me, like in mining situations, and it can protect. And I don't know who it's protecting against. They don't really say. I'm assuming like alien colonies, since they talk about the off-world. So she's got her job as the Blade Runner. She's interviewing a possible replicant. And of course, she knows it's a replicant before she even starts the questioning, because she is the most capable of all Blade Runners, even though she's like 20 years old. And she's fully functional, limber, and everything else now, just because of this back brace that you cannot see any longer. And so she ends up plugging the replicant at the end, and then wanders off. And she just says, "You're my first," and boom, she wanders off. And that's the end of the story. It was only 12 pages. I think I think this looks like it's going to be very, very bad. The people that have worked on it have done other comics before. One guy, the Michael Green, is actually a script writer, apparently. He's done television writing and producing. His works include Blade Runner 2049, Logan, Murder on the Orient Express, American Gods, and Kings. And Mike Johnson, who's the artist, has done Trek, Transformers, Superman, Batman. I mean, the art in it is capable. There's nothing bad I can say about it. I'm not crazy about the coloring, and it doesn't really capture the same flavor as the Blade Runner movies that we're probably used to, the very dark and especially lighted areas, that film noir type thing. This is just kind of grayish, bluish grayish. Here it's brownish, grayish. So I don't think this is going to be a very good comic. It is put out by IDW. I believe Titan Comics. Excuse me. Titan Comics is the one putting this out. I see with a character that's not likable, that's not really following the spirit of the original story. I think the aficionados are going to stay clear of these. Maybe the first issue is going to sell super well because it is Blade Runner. But it just makes no sense. Put it in 2019 when we're past that. Yet they have all these modern things, which we never saw in 2019. And in fact, I don't know why they picked 2019. It looks, if anything, it would be at least 100 years from now. But anyway, looks like what the people on the other side of the pond call shite. Not good. I can't recommend this. I don't think it's going to do well. I don't think I'm going to bother with the first issue because I just do not like this character, the way it's launched, the way she's portrayed. There's nothing for it. And it's just too... You have to make a lot of leaps of faith here. I know it's a comic, but there's way too many leaps of faith. It doesn't even go with the 2019 theme here. I mean, it's not like we're still at 1985 and they're talking about 2019. It's 2020 and they're talking about 2019. So thumbs down. Save your money. Get something better. Okay. This is Indie Comics Jones from the Temple of Tomes. Thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Tell me what you like about the review. Tell me what you like about this comic if you've read it, because I think it's poor quality, and I'm just, the artwork's okay, the coloring is bothersome, and the creation of this character is just awful. I just can't believe they just go in with the same old tropes of an immigrant female super at everything, doesn't have to learn how to do anything, just super already. So just tell me what you think. Hey, and you have a good evening. Take care.